As you may or may not know, this is my Junglearium, and it is my biggest achievement when it comes to enclosure building, but at the same time my biggest failure, because it is huge, it is awesome, it is lush, but I will need to tear it down because hydro isolation is failing. Hey, I just want to let you know that this video was recorded before last Monday's video, so before Despacito died. So I just want to mention, I want to say that I read great majority of comments on the previous video, and I am just so grateful for amazing community that we have here. Thank you for all your positive comments. Thank you for all eye shedding comments, or do you say tear shedding? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I went through majority of comments, and just big thank you. You guys are amazing, and it is wonderful to see that Despacito left such a huge impact. He will really be missed, but his legacy will carry on in form of all the videos that I recorded with him. So yeah, that is nice to know. Also, I just want to mention that in 2 weeks, I believe, I will be in Italy on Verona Reptiles Expo. All the expo information will be linked in the description, and also in the description you will find a catalog of all the tarantulas that you can reserve that I can bring, and also you can reserve glass enclosures by sending me a message on Instagram, Facebook, or just an email. I am really looking forward to seeing you all. Now back to the video. Yeah, I already did a full video explaining what exactly is failing, so I won't go into a greater detail, but I have a severe leak that actually only leaked once and then it was fine, but now the leak returned and I'm not really sure from where it's leaking. So yeah, I will need to deal with that. But today's video is not actually about the Junglearium. It is about Junglearium 2.0, the replacement for this gigantic enclosure. A new future home for all these froggies that are living inside. And not only frogs, but I have some lizards, you see, that are also present inside. And there's another one. But anyhow, when you are looking at this enclosure, and it is not as obvious as it used to be because the enclosure is so lush now, there are so many plants covering it, but under all of these plants there is an awesome tree trunk that was actually the crown jewel of the hardscape of the Junglearium. And I can show you some older footage where there weren't so many plants, so you can just see how awesome that tree trunk looks. But I need to mention something, because just now I noticed this millipede. I have a bunch of these species, but this is a small one and I only have adults. And just to show you, here are the adults. You see two of them actually getting it down, but these are the adults, and that was the baby, but it is now gone. What the hell? How are you so fast? Awesome, I wasn't even aware that I have babies inside. Anyhow, as I was saying, I will close the Junglearium because frogs will just jump out. What I was saying, this tree trunk was and is an important piece of this Junglearium, of the hardscape of the Junglearium. And when I decided to make a new Junglearium, I immediately knew that I want to get something similar. And thankfully, last time when I went to the forest, I found the perfect replacement. So naturally, I will drive there again and pick it up. Let's go! We are. Need to take the camera that is under the car. Okay, now I'm going to show you the best thing in regards to location of this log. Come with me. You see, this is the path that we must take, and the car is right there. And if we go down this path just a little bit further, right there, okay, sorry, I don't have zoom lens, but this thing, that is the log that we need. So now you see why it is no-brainer to get this log, because it is right here near the path. I just need to drag it for a little bit and it is easy peasy. By the way, you see this area. I'm not sure if it is visible on the camera, but this is a dried mud pit where boars usually enjoy their time. Wild boars, of course. Although I think that the boar is generally wild, right? Anyhow, this is our beauty, and it is fairly dry, so I don't think that it should be a problem to lift it. Yeah, this will be easy to lift it in the car and drag it over there. So yeah, great find. And actually I need to thank to my daughter for finding this, because she wanted to go to the forest, and that is why I found this. Oh, looking good, and it will look even better in new Junglearium. So yeah, let's drag it. But I will try to be as gentle as possible, because I don't want to break any of the branch. Although there aren't really some fragile branches that are important, so it should be Fine. Drag, drag, drag. All in the name of progress. Okay, I think that I will leave it here and I'll just bring the car over here so I don't need to drag it across the road. Just like that. Real question is, how hard will it be to lift it and put it inside? Let's figure it out. It shouldn't be that hard, but not to damage the car in the process, that is a bit trickier. Ooh, sure is heavy. Step 1 complete. There we go. I made a little bit of mess, but it's okay. Look, it is all right. Time to bring it home. I didn't really plan to record me driving the car because it is a really short trip, but it is kind of scenic, so I'm going to show you just a few snippets. Because we have this cool windy road, narrow windy road going through the forest, and really nice. Unlike the log for the last Junglearium that I had to take to the car wash to wash it early, now I have a house, so I have a mini wash and I can wash it right here. Great success! Now here comes the fun part, and by the way, look, garage is almost complete. And yeah, I switched out outfit because this is going to be messy. That would be all, and now I'll just leave it outside on sun for like a month and a half. I mean, until the Junglearium is ready to accept this beautiful piece of wood. Actually, let's inspect it. This side looks amazing, but unfortunately this is the back side and it won't be exposed. Or maybe? Nah, this will be behind. What we will see in the Junglearium will be this side, and it is looking good. I will try to position it so all of these veins are exposed and visible, you know, to have as much visible details as possible. And this will be a nice feeding station maybe for all the lizards, huh? Yeah, we'll see. Oh, I cannot wait to start with this. Now, with that thing taken care of, we will deal with an equally important thing, and that is learning how to weld. As you see, I bought myself a welding machine, and today I'm gonna try to learn myself how to weld, and you will witness that, the failure or the success. And if you're wondering what exactly I need to weld, just like in Junglearium, I will use metal tubes to form a frame. You see, all of these are metal tubes that are welded together. These were welded by my friend, but welding is something that I would also like to know. So this is the perfect opportunity for me to actually learn how to weld and use that skill immediately. So that's why I bought this welding machine that uses CO2 and also this wire spool to weld things together. This welding technique is called MIG welding and should be an easiest out of all techniques of welding. There are two more, the stick welding and TIG welding, I think. But yeah, we will now see how actually hard it is. As you could see, I already put the spool inside, so that is set, hopefully correct, but we will see if that will work. And I still need to add the regulator on this CO2 bottle because I had to buy it separately. It didn't come with this set, so I didn't really know that. As I said, this is completely new to me and I really don't know what I'm doing exactly. Okay, we won't do that again. I just wanted to open it slightly, but never mind. I need to tighten it good. Hopefully that's enough. And now this goes here. Although it seems real loose, I'm not sure if this can squeeze it enough. Well, I guess I can tighten it. Let's see if it works. So this should be the flow regulator, right? And this should show how much gas is there left inside. Alrighty then. I'll just plug it in and we will see where that will take us. Okay, it is alive. I use this knob to control the amperage, this to set which type of welding it is, but it's already set to MIG. This is solid core because you have also a spool that got shielding in the wire, so you don't need the CO2. That is at least what I think. Anyhow, solid core should be the right setting, and now I need to use this to bring the wire through this cable all the way to here. So if I let's here and we press this, oh, we should actually check if it's spinning correctly. Looks good, and it should come out of this any time now. Oh, something's not right. Something is stuck. I hope I can just plug it out like this when it is turned on. Let me check. The beginning of the wire was bent a little bit, not sure if you can see it, but maybe that's why it cannot go out of this. I'm not sure, but yeah. I will just put new wire through. Okay, maybe that's not the way it should be done. I should have turned it off from the start. Okay, let's try it again. Will it work now? Ah, there we go. That was the thing. So it really was that bump preventing it from coming out. Now for testing, I have these two metal tubes. Are they actually called tubes when they are square like this? I'm not sure, but whatever. So first I will just try to weld a bit on the surface, and then I will try to weld it like this, you know. Yeah. In user manual there is like a table that tells you how to set the perimeters for different types of welding depending on the thickness of the material and the type of weld. So for this I have type 1 butt welding. I have no idea what is butt welding. I'll need to Google that. Aha, butt welding is when two pieces of metal are placed end to end without overlap. Okay, so that's butt welding, and here is flat angle type butt T-joint. I guess that's this, right? Yeah, so let's go for butt welding. Thickness is 2 millimeters. It says that current needs to be set between 95 and 105. Gas flow is 10 to 15 liters per minute. So let's go for 100 and we will see where that will take us. While this, currently it says 5 liters per minute, so we are going to increase that to slightly above 10 liters per minute. And let's just see where that will take us. I think that we need this. And of course, eye protection and gloves, but I'm not sure if I need a long pants or not. I guess we are going to find out. This button should be for feeding wire, but if I just touch... let's just go. Okay, nothing. Ooh. Ooh. I did something. And there was a lot of splattering, so I guess that can easily hit my leg or something. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can connect the two pieces of steel or iron, whatever this is. I will just leave the same perimeters. Okay. Is that a proper weld? I have no idea. Ooh, but it is really hot. I knew that it gets hot, but I didn't know that it gets this hot. The question is this structural? I guess we need to bang it with a hammer to see. I think I know what I'm looking at, but I have no idea. It doesn't look that bad, right? For first time welding, I don't know. But don't you worry, before I actually start welding something important, I'm going to look a couple of videos, instructional videos, because this was me without knowing anything other than picking up some random information from unrelated videos. Now when I had my first hands-on, I know what I'm looking for, and I will check a couple of videos to see how to properly do this. And before I do any structurally important welds, I'm going to talk with my friend so he can see what I'm doing and tell me what I'm doing wrong and how to improve that. And yeah, the welds are apparently all right. My friend told me that welds are really good for first time welding, but of course there's always room for improvement. But look at this, you see I hammered the pipe really good and nothing cracked, nothing happened, so welds are definitely structural and good. So it is good to know that first time welds, great success. Also, I need a little bit of help from some of you that can help me in regards to Junglearium 2 build. I'm looking for carbonized cork. That is type of cork bark that was carbonized and it is a bit darker. So I'm looking for sheets of that. If someone knows a web shop in Europe that ships within Europe, let me know. And also I'm looking for a pumice rock. I'm still looking for that. It is volcanic type of rock that is usually used for, you know, making those bricks that you use to scrub your dead skin on your feet. It is really porous and it floats on the water, so I'm looking for that rock for the Junglearium. If you have any knowledge, especially you guys that are from Italy, apparently in Italy, in volcanic regions, there should be some quarries where I could get larger quantities, because I only found smaller quantities, smaller rocks that are super expensive, and I need kind of a lot of them. So no way, Jose, I need a bulk order directly from the quarry or some exporter within Europe that ships within Europe, or if I can come and pick it up somewhere in Italy, that would also work out. Anyhow, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload on Monday, sometimes a live stream on Sunday. So see you again really soon. Bye.